This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for September 18, 2023, 60-year-old found dead at a pig farm in Plantation Heights, St. Andrew. A 60-year-old farmer was found dead at a pig farm on Everest Drive in Plantation Heights, St. Andrew on Sunday morning. Police said the deceased is believed to be Lloyd Garnett, a pig farmer from Water Lane in Mandeville, Manchester. Reports are that the body of the now deceased was found around 8:30 a.m. after residents reportedly heard loud explosions sounding like gunshots and contacted the police. Upon arrival, the police found the body on a hillside near a pig farm, lying face down with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the head. The body, police said, is of dark complexion, slim built, about 5 feet 6 inches tall, and sports a dreadlocks hairstyle. He was clad in a blue t-shirt, blue and yellow shorts, and black and white slippers. A white Toyota station wagon motorcar was found at the scene. Police believe it was owned by Garnett. A cell phone was also found on the scene with a copy of what is believed to be the dead man's driver's license. Vendor killed in daylight gun attack in Crossroads. A male vendor was shot and killed by a gunman in broad daylight in a brazen attack in Crossroads, St. Andrew on Sunday morning. Another vendor, a female, was also injured during the incident, police said. The dead man has been identified as a 33-year-old Kavanaugh Lafayette, a resident of Pendick Road in Kingston 11. The injured woman, who is 54, has been admitted to hospital. It was reported that around 8:55 a.m., Lafayette was at his stall where he sells food when a man approached him and engaged him in a short conversation. The man then went back to his vehicle, returned with a firearm, and opened fire at Lafayette, who ran towards the now injured woman. The gunman continued firing, hitting both victims. Lafayette received the gunshot injuries to his head and upper body, and the woman to her buttocks. They were rushed to hospital, where Lafayette was pronounced dead and the woman admitted. No motive has been established for the killing, the police said. The Crossroads police are investigating. For the JLP, prosperity is a donkey, says Golding. Opposition leader Mark Golding has stated that for the Jamaica Labour Party government, prosperity is a donkey. Yes, their hee-haw concept of prosperity is a beast of burden, a low-tech solution for modern-day problems, Golding said mockingly on Sunday as he addressed the 85th annual conference of the People's National Party at the National Arena. While he was talking about the state of the economy, which he said was not benefiting most Jamaicans, Golding was also taking a jab at Prime Minister Andrew Holness for gifting a donkey to a female farmer from Cornwall District in St. Elizabeth in July. Dion Blake had complained to the Prime Minister that she was having difficulty moving her produce because of the poor state of the road in her area. The animal, which was handed over by Agriculture Minister Floyd Green and the Minister of State in the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, J.C. Hutchinson, was named Prosperity by Blake. From poverty to prosperity is a popular JLP slogan. As far as Golding is concerned, the JLP's jackass named Prosperity is a symbolic of the low-wage, low-tech, low-growth economy in which Jamaica is trapped. But the people are crying out for more. They want to see this country moving in the right direction. They want to see positive change. They want opportunities to step up in life and to see hope for a better life for themselves and their families, he said. Golding outlined that the economic turnaround of the Jamaican economy started with former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, with Dr. Peter Phillips as the Minister of Finance. So successful was this effort that in just 10 years, Jamaica's debt in comparison to the size of the economy, what economists call the debt to GDP ratio, has been cut in half from 147% in 2013 to 78% in 2023, he said. But as great an achievement as that is, it is not enough. While things look good on the books, we are not balancing people's lives. Our economy is not delivering prosperity for the majority of our people. The PNP president argued that since getting back to where it was before the pandemic, the economy is once again hardly growing. It is still delivering many low-paying jobs. The education system is failing our children. Our society is plagued by high levels of violent crime, he said. He noted that thousands of tertiary-trained students graduate each year, having made the investment in preparing themselves for the workplace, but are facing the daunting prospect of an economy that is only offering low-paying jobs that do not meet their aspirations for personal advancement. Our people want peace and security in our communities. They want a society based on social justice, where every Jamaican is respected and treated as a valued citizen of this country. Jamaicans need a government that will begin to tackle the deep problem that are holding Jamaica back, the challenges that are dimming the flame of hope for a better tomorrow. No more of the same. Time come to move in the right direction, said Goulding. Jamaican convicted as a mastermind behind the U.S. cocaine trafficking ring. A Jamaican man faces a mandatory life sentence after he was recently convicted by a federal court jury in Pittsburgh, United States, for leading a criminal enterprise that included trafficking cocaine in western Pennsylvania and other states. Rococo Williams, 41, was found guilty of 6 counts, including violating federal kingpin statute for leading a continuing enterprise, as well as narcotics, conspiracy, and money laundering offenses. The conviction and the details relative to the case were contained in a statement from the U.S. Department of Justice on Thursday, which was reported by U.S. media outlet WPXI News, an NBC-affiliated television station in Pittsburgh. The jury also determined that around US $400,000 in cash, US $200,000 worth of jewelry, and a BMW sports utility vehicle should be forfeited to the U.S. government. The DOJ said evidence presented during the 3-week trial showed that Williams managed, supervised, and organized more than a dozen people, many of whom included young women, in a large-scale drug trafficking enterprise that operated for around 5 years in multiple states. The authorities reported that Williams received substantial quantities of cocaine near the border in Phoenix and in other locations in western states. He then arranged for the drug to be transported to various U.S. cities in the east, including Pittsburgh, New York City, Atlanta, and Charlotte. Trial evidence suggested that Williams tried to hide his involvement in the cocaine trafficking ring by relying on young women who often faced difficult financial situations. The women reportedly transported the cocaine through checked luggage on various domestic flights. In addition, the women also brought Williams' cash proceeds from the drug trafficking operation back to Phoenix in secret compartments in suitcases. The DOJ said Williams controlled members of the organization through threats of violence. In one instance, he threatened to kill a young woman and her entire family if she cooperated with law enforcement, the DOJ stated. During the course of the probe into the drug trafficking ring, Williams was linked to multiple cocaine seizures and the confiscation of hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash and jewelry. A search in 2012 resulted in U.S. law enforcement personnel seizing U.S. $337,000 in cash concealed in secret compartments in 8 suitcases. By 2017, Williams was linked to 3 separate seizures. In April of that year, law enforcement officials found a suitcase in a house that was connected to Williams that had 6 kilograms of cocaine and US $78,500 in cash. The following month, US $120,000 in cash and jewelry was found during a search of Williams's car and hotel room. Another search of a hotel room in Williams's name in August 2017 resulted in the confiscation of 17 kilograms of cocaine, around the US $192,000 in cash, and the US $150,000 worth of jewelry. But despite being imprisoned following the final seizure, evidence was shown at his trial that Williams continued to be the mastermind in the cocaine smuggling ring. In fact, he orchestrated cocaine shipments from Phoenix to the Pittsburgh area, including 5 kilograms that he arranged to have in a BMW sports utility vehicle loaded on a car carrier traveling between both locations. The jury found that Williams was responsible for trafficking 150 kilograms or more of cocaine at the end of the trial, the DOJ stated. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.